Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. My name is Genevieve White, travel and tourism copywriter and coach, and you are watching Monday Messaging, my weekly 5 to 10 minute LinkedIn Live, where I give you an espresso shot of copywriting advice to last you through the week. So if you are watching, do say hello. And say where you're watching from. It's always lovely to hear from you. If you're watching on replay, also say hello. It would be nice to to hear any comments on what I'm going to talk about today. I put what I'm talking about on the screen so I don't forget. It's Monday morning after all. This is a quote from marketer Eric Harbison. I'll read you the quote just in case you're not watching but actually listening. And the quote is this: if social media is the cocktail party, email marketing is the meet up for coffee. So I came across this quote a few weeks ago, and the minute I saw it, I thought, yeah, absolutely. I really like this quote. It says everything I believe about email marketing, the whole way that email marketing helps you build up relationships. It's more intimate. You're not shouting over lots of other noise like you are in social media. It's that kind of privileged access to somebody where you really get to have a conversation. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and the more I thought about it, the more I started to think, well, actually, there are ways in which email is a bit like a party as well. And I think it's actually worth bearing this in mind when you have an email list. I'm going to talk about some of the ways that having an email list is like a party today. And if you agree or disagree, it would be great to hear from you. So first of all, let's speak about the whole cocktail party element. Well, I must say I've never been to a cocktail party. I don't think so. And I don't think it really would be my vibe. I don't possess a cocktail dress. It sounds a little bit formal for my liking, and I'm not very good at eating party food gracefully. So the idea of standing around with these little plates of vol au vents gives me the fear. So the first thing to think about, I think, is what is your idea of a good party? Because that's the kind of energy you want to get across in your email list. You know, what makes you feel comfortable, happy, energized. I mean, for example, I think my idea of a good party nowadays is a fairly small select party where, you know, you have a carry out and everybody gets together, tells stories, there's lots of laughing, it's lots of fun, and, you know, maybe even some like spontaneous games and stuff like that to come out of it. But they real, it's fun and fairly casual, fairly informal. So yeah, I think the idea is that the kind of party that excites you is the kind of energy you want to have in your email list. Another way in which email is similar to parties is the fact that you have a guest list. So think of your email list as, if you will, your guest list. When you have a party, you invite your kind of people who share your interests, who maybe share your values, the right kind of guests. So your email list is like that. It's like the ultimate party invite guest. Now, although email has this really intimate vibe and it's the whole kind of coffee vibe, I think your subscribers aren't daft. They know that you don't just write for them, even though you totally should write as if you are writing to one person. They know they are not the only person you're writing to. And at the back of their mind, what they're going to be thinking about is, am I at the right party? Is this the party for the cool people? Is this the party for my people? Is there maybe like a slightly better party further along the road that I should be at? So again, you want your email to be the party for your ideal guests, and you want them to very much feel that they are in the right place with their people. Another way email lists are a little bit like a party is people can leave a party. They can sidle out if they feel it's not really for them. And once you have an email list, if you are really speaking to a very particular kind of people, your people, sometimes people will arrive and they'll think, this party's not really my kind of party. You know what? I think I'll just like sidle out. And that's totally okay. Because, it's not the party for them. It would never have been the party for them. And it's, they may as well find out that your party's not their party when the night is still young and they've still got a little bit of energy in their dancing shoes. So yeah, that is the thing about email lists. You're never going to have somebody like sidle out of a one-to-one coffee date, because that would be really rude and a little bit weird. But yeah, parties, absolutely. People come and go. So this is my final word for today about email lists and parties. I think the best way you can look at your email list is to think that, imagine a party, a lively party, your favorite type of party with all the party energy. But then imagine you've just got one guest, you and one guest have kind of repaired to the kitchen, and you're standing in the kitchen with the party like raging on around you, outside the kitchen, but you're in the kitchen, you poured a drink for you and your guest, and you are having a conversation. You're not having to shout above the noise of the party for that moment. You've got them in a nice, quiet space, and you've gone beyond the small talk. You're having a really good heart to heart. And I think for me, that's probably the best analogy, the best metaphor I can think of for email marketing. You and your party guest in a kitchen having a good heart to heart. So, yep, that's all for today. That is my thought for today. If you enjoyed this chat and you don't already subscribe to my email list, Campion Club Campion, the wrong way around, is Monday morning. On the top of the screen, you'll see a QR code. I'll also put the link in the comments, but do sign up. I'd love to have you at my party. Okay, have a fantastic week and see you next week. Bye-bye.